Convo Couch, forced to vote rally here with the man. You guys people pumped back in the days. This is Matt Orfalea.
Back in the days, Craig. Back in the days.
You still do. You still
okay, good.
You got a great video out there now, forced to vote. But was it Beast Mode video? Tell us about that video when you made that, because I was just like, I played it over 25 times in my car when I heard it the first time.
So, yes, basically, I started YouTube, wasn't political, but in 2016, I got more political. I've done some basic income stuff, but then that's all I've done political up to this point. Then I see Bernie Sanders' 2016 campaign, some clips. Moreover, I saw older clips of him, and I'm like, this does not match what everybody's saying about him now in the media. And I was like, this is just, it was maddening. And so I decided to, and here's the issue. I'm trying to share, look, this is what Bernie Sanders is really like. This is what he really stands for. And so I'm trying to share this to people, but they're not going to watch an hour-long Bernie Sanders, appearance or floor speech. I mean, they're not even going to watch a 5-minute floor speech. So what I had to do, I brought it upon myself to turn Bernie Sanders into a Matrix movie hero.
Yeah.
And basically, I did. Craig remembers I used the Matrix soundtrack, just cut up some Bernie Sanders clips, because his words, his message was epic enough for a freaking Hollywood movie, but nobody. So sometimes you just got to edit stuff down in a more digestible way to interest people enough to actually watch the full hour speech that Bernie Sanders gives.
I thought you were very successful. I thought it was an awesome speech. It just elevated him. People watch that video and they're like, they want to know more about this guy. They want to learn more about this guy. Tell us what gave you the inspiration to do the Force the Vote one.
Do you mind if I take?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
Sorry. What got me inspired to force the vote? Well, I mean, honestly, I saw the first video Jimmy Dore did on it, and it was spot on. It made so much sense. It's so practical.
Yeah.
Our elected officials, they have an opportunity to actually push towards something that they promised that they would push for now, and so now they have that opportunity, and so it just makes so much sense that they need to do this, and so that we need to pressure them to do this, and that they need to be exposed when they don't do it, if they don't do it, and unfortunately they probably won't do it. But anyway, so after seeing that first video, I honestly just tweeted it out, and eventually. Oh, then when I saw the actual clips, the video of AOC actually talking about healthcare and how we need it now in her 2018 campaign video, how she was complaining about we can't even get a floor vote. Well, you can now.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't resist putting those together.
You made 2 great Bernie videos. You made the Beast Mode one. You made the one that was crying, made you tears. Then you got hired by the Bernie campaign for a day, and all that shit happened. What was that experience like? Because I really thought it was unjust that they went back into the closet and dug something up when you were 18, 19 years old to use it against you. And what did they say to you? I know you did some shows about that, but what was the feeling like that you got the job, Bernie, and noticed you? This is a guy who can really get our media up with the younger crowd even more than it's already at. In fact, he should be given credit for it for the Beast Mode video. What were the feelings like from getting a job that one day to losing them?
So, it hurt, but it was very revealing. The story is, like I said, I had been making Bernie videos since 2016. They got millions of views. I didn't even have like a Facebook page. I was just putting it on my own personal Facebook account, and I woke up and they had millions of views. Okay, and I'm doing that. I continued it into 2020. Finally they couldn't.
They couldn't ignore you anymore.
They couldn't ignore it.
Orfalea's here.
They couldn't fucking ignore it. My video, my 0 cents, well, hopefully it made sense, but it cost 0 cents. That video got more views than their first official TV ad on Twitter. Okay, so there's a campaign. Anyway, so I do. So they contact me, campaign managers, an unsolicited call out of nowhere, and well, not out of nowhere.
Who was it?
Faz Shakur. He called me, and he was just, we want you to join us. It's great, and I went to the headquarters the next day, and I spoke with got to meet a little bit of the head of the digital comms team, and the first thing they wanted me to do was to edit that viral video that had performed so well that it got their attention and a lot of people's attention. They wanted me to edit out key parts of that.
Did they give you a reason why?
Oh, God.
Yes. They wanted out a few of the mainstream media personalities that I had compared, juxtaposed to reality. So you had mainstream media pundits saying, "Oh, Bernie Sanders sexist, just a mean old man," and so I would just contrast that with clips showing the reality that that's really not the case. Like, for example, him speaking at a large women's march. And anyway, so one example of what they wanted me to edit out was they wanted me to cut out a whole section with Trevor Noah, where I kind of show that Trevor Noah is laughing about something that's not actually true to reality.
Took it out of context.
Yes. So, and what's their reasoning? Well, they were honest. They're like, well, we don't want to fuck with Trevor because, we want to be friends with him.
Fayez, by the way. Fayez. Can we talk about that son of a bitch?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's Faz like jazz.
Fayez.
It's because he told me. I thought it was. I didn't know what the hell it was, but it's Faz like jazz. Everyone. Just okay. It's very difficult. It's a weird one.
Yeah.
More weird than Orfalea even. So anyway.
But what happened then the next day when they told you? First of all, did you agree to do that? And then what happened the next day? Did Faz give you the same call? Was it the same person?
So I definitely argued, and I was pretty stubborn. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why don't you just put it like it's already proven to be effective. Put it on Facebook. Put it on your other channels. Why would you not do that? And so, but they and so I didn't. Even though this is supposed to be like a dream job, because it really was a dream job, and
you refused to do it, or you did do it?
Well, I didn't. I didn't do it. I said I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah. First of all, how dare they mess with your work, man? And then on top of it.
Well, here's what happened. Here's what happened. And so I talked with Faz, and I'm like, I want to know I have create. I need create. I want creative freedom because I'm worried. Not just because I'm an egomaniac.
Yeah.
But because I mean, what's the point of working on a campaign if you're gonna do shittier work on the campaign than you would alone? I mean, other than actually making money and having healthcare, which so that was tempting. And but he did eventually say, yeah, okay, we'll give you creative control, and I mean, he didn't say total, but he said significant creative control. So that was enough for me to
take the job.
Yeah, to say I joined, and I had been like speaking with them, advising them for like a week. But before I officially really got into the motions at the office, they some anonymous troll on Twitter. No disrespect to trolls, but this one dug up some old video that I had made of MLK. It was actually MLK's "I Have a Dream" speech, and I remixed it to make it MLK's "I Have a Wet Dream" speech. It's immature. It's not. I'm not proud of that video.
How old were you when you made that video?
Honestly, I was in my early 20s, so I'm not so. But here's the thing: the bottom line is, it's a South Park video. It's a Howard Stern type video. And the point of it, though, and this is very important, and this was left out, was to show how easily media can be manipulated.
Yes.
And that was meant, and I had that in the description. That was archived in the description. This is not just something I'm saying. This is documented in the description for over 10 years. Okay, and yet they tried to spin this as if I was a racist just because I played with MLK's words to say, yeah.
We'll make the call the next day. Was it Chuck Rocha?
I actually, the Chuck Rocha, please don't end this until I want to say something about Chuck Rocha. I really do. But Faz called me, and he was worried about it. He asked me to, he pre-pressured me to resign. And based on the fact that I had gotten hints that I wouldn't be able to make as effective videos on the campaign as I would off the campaign.
Yeah.
That's part of what made it a little easier for me.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, if someone doesn't want to work with you,
Tell us about Chuck Rocha.
Okay, so interesting story about Chuck Rocha, which is totally related to my experience.
Yeah.
He actually. So he's a senior advisor. He was a senior advisor of the Bernie Sanders campaign, and he actually is a convicted felon. Now, there's nothing against felons can be reformed, and so it doesn't mean you shouldn't be hired at all. But it is just an obvious double standard. And what was his crime? He was found guilty of union embezzlement.
Yeah.
He stole thousands of dollars. I think it was over 10,000, maybe 12, over 10. I think about $13,000 from a union that he was supposed to be representing. He stole that money, and what did he spend it on? He spent it on golf vacations. I'm not making this up. That is what he did. And how did the Bernie Sanders campaign respond to that scandal? There was like, no, wait, they literally told the press, please write about it. And the press said, this is how the campaign manager said, please write about it. He's totally okay with it. He's a great, we still want to be with him. That's nothing. And then how did they react to my scandal of making a fucking South Park video?
Yeah. Well, I think it was because it's MLK and the progressive, that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, here, I want to say this, Craig, and that's, I made so many MLK videos celebrating MLK, and that was totally ignored.
Yeah.
And that's really important context.
Yeah.
I was literally handcuffed by police at the MLK Memorial protesting for basic income. I mean, just think how absurd this is to say that I hate MLK and I'm a racist when I've dedicated so much time to promoting his message because I believe in it.
Well, you're not a racist, but we all know that. That was bullshit. It was a political, it's just a cheap job that these guys are. I mean, how, like you said, you're going to give Chuck Rocha a job for embezzling money and stealing and going on golf trips. And meanwhile, he was rocking off the Bernie dimes in luxurious hotels. And then the kid who makes a video a long time ago, South Park issue, that's always way back. I think your videos are inspirational. They're awesome. And I hope that to make them that. Anything, last words you got to say to the place where we find you? Any sneak preview on the next video I'll put out there? Because everybody's saying, oh, if Matt Orfalea made a video about all the independent media people out there rocking and rolling, and this is the new one, that'd be great.
Well, I will say, so I don't forget it, and like you can find me on YouTube. I do have a Patreon. Please help me on Patreon. I really could use the help. You'll see. And if you like my videos on YouTube, please share them. I always ask people to please share them. As far as the next video, I've always got a lot of ideas juggling, but as far as force the vote, I think a great video would be just when I saw AOC dismiss this shit as violence, as people using the F word in frustration about their elected politicians not fulfilling their own promises and using the F word. That's her excuse. Which her calling that violence. That's inspiring another video.
Matt Orfalea, aka Orf. Love his videos, love his work. Matt,
Thank you, Craig. Thank you.
Thank
you so
you,
much.
thank you, man. You keep rocking. We love you. Convo out. We'll see you later, guys.